Yeah, I'm back up on the field, watch I spaz out. Drunk driver at the wheel, I'm finna crash out. Boys garbage and I'm finna take the trash out. Made him dashboard, now he talking about he lagged out. Lying about them dubs, but we know you been a loser. To replay adjustments with a subpar user. And he gon' need some rehab cause he's a stretch abuser. Before you think about playing with me, you better go play computer. Ayy, see what these bleeds do. You ain't the chosen one, but every time you throw, I pick you. And I'm coming just like a force, that's hella stick to. After claiming that you a dog, but you a shih tzu. Ayy, so stop the cap before I really get upset. Cause bro, I'm having now, I don't really care who up next. I make it rain, so get prepared for the storm. It's time to ring no alarm, get out the way, cause there go form.
What's happening, my boy? Oh man, y'all asked for another breakdown. I got one for y'all. The most commented, most liked comment was Rain. So that's who we doing next. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know that's my dog. But we keep it a buck in all our breakdowns. These are not breakdowns to hate on motherfuckers and all that. So if that's what you're here for, you know what I'm saying? Take your hateful comments, G, and just go ahead and bounce, man. You know what I'm saying? This is all about the game of the Madden and what we see and what we can learn from the game of Madden from some of our favorite creators, favorite pros, etc., man. So comment down who y'all want next and enjoy this video. What's happening, Doggy Bone? We back now. After we did the TD Bear breakdown, the most liked comment was BlackReign. You know what I'm saying? So that's what you guys wanted me to do next. So we're gonna do a BlackReign breakdown. You know what I'm saying? And I need y'all to smash that like button. I need you guys to comment who you guys want me to do next, and then whichever comment is the most in the comment section, that is who I will be doing a breakdown of next. And also, if you have any questions or you want any add-ons to what you guys see, feel free to comment them joints below. So let's get to it. You know what I'm saying? If you not subbed up, man, make sure you go sub up to my dog Rain. Y'all know me and him started YouTube at the same time. You know what I'm saying? I think he might have started like 2-3 weeks early, because he was taking it serious when I didn't think it was real, for real. I didn't think niggas was making no bread off of it. So I think we see Rain defensively first. Now, one thing, like y'all see Rain in Dime 2-3 right now, and you guys are like, oh man, he in the doll air and all that. When actually Rain ran 3-4 odd, and then if you would come out in like a 5 wide set, and you weren't able to put heavy, and he wasn't able to get the pressure to you with 3-4 odd, he would actually go to 2-3, and he would make adjustments out of like a cover 4 shell or a cover 2 DB fire shell. So he's actually been in these dime 2-3 sets since I've known him in Madden 20. Now, one thing, if you know Rain isn't a heavy blitzer. You know what I'm saying? He can hop to the meta side, but Rain is all about adjustments. He's all about adjusting. So, let's see what he comes out in, and then, okay, so you see shotgun spread. I can tell you right now, custom playbook. That's a custom. And you're going to see that a lot in this Reganados. So coming out in the 3-2, he's just going to come out, okay, base cover 2, press man, and then take away that running back, but the drags is just gonna cook. Drags crazy in Reganados. Them boys get busy. And then from here, you know what I'm saying, once he sees like what it is you want to do, now you'll see he probably start getting this adjustment back. Or does everybody run a lot of man? Now, as you can see, he's going to send his base guy. He's going to blitz his user. He might mug so that the defense thinks he's sending forward. Brought the third down because he's not going to man up this slot like he manned up this one. So he'll bring the third down to take away the quick throw, and then hook curl will help bracket that off. And then you'll see him just like in this area here. Unless he sees like an angle route or a developing corner route over here or something like that. And this is just me thinking with these set adjustments. I want to say this is Nah, I don't think it's a deep half. It looked like it might be, but you don't really need the deep half on this left side. It might just be a third that look weird. You are more so deep half on this side. But yeah, let's go ahead and see what it's hitting on. Right here, just a run. Just a run. Okay. That's a weird. Oh, he got a first down. Okay, never mind. Coming back down, giving him the same adjust. Oh, he's in cover 4. Okay, that's a quarter. Yeah, I didn't look at see what play picked. Okay, it makes much sense why that looked so weird to me. So give him the same adjustments. I'm of the same mind state Rain is. You can run the ball. Because my ideology behind people running the ball, when you get in the red zone, it's a lot harder to run that ball, and I don't think you'll have the same success getting your dot on. So right here, he comes out in a double mug look because you can't run on that double mug look. And this is the double mug that most people don't do, that you'll see from a throne, that makes mug so crazy. Because say if he motions in him to hike, then he has the advantage because he got the running back manned up with the double flats. It's a lot of space for him to cover. You know what I'm saying? So if he don't go quick check, you can develop a lot over the middle of the field. But when you think this is man-man, what a lot of people do, they'll just try to run streaks up these sides. But these, it's rigged. So this, I'm going to keep it a buck. He might still get beat up the sideline with these press deep zones. He lets him go all the way through, which means what? Does he have him on like a drag? And he got cooked. And he did get cooked. Which is like, it's probably the biggest difference in regs. If you notice on this right side, you can't press a McLaurin. So in that area, I would either go backed off man, or I would hard flat and man him up over the top there and then lurk this here, because regs is a whole different ball game as far as getting beat off the press. Oh, that's why he got cooked. He clicked on for y'all, and then when you click on, he hiked. He was right off the ball, and his cornerback didn't move immediately. So, okay, that's why he got cooked off the line. And then we're about to see, a lot of people don't give, like, defensively is where I think Rain is really good. He don't get a lot of credit for defense. Offensively, Rain is really big on the numbers game. You know what I'm saying? If you know what I mean in the numbers game, comment down. For those who are not aware, we're going to get into it on this offensive drive. He's going to go to trips. All right, so he's been in trips since Madden 20. He used to run 5 wide too. But what I mean by the numbers game is off rip, when you play in Rain, you cannot give away what your defense is pre-snap. If you give away what you in pre-snap, you cooked. So off rip, you can see what Buddy's in. We all know. It just off the rip, it looked like a cover 3. And what I mean by the numbers game is if you look on this right side of the field, he probably isn't guarding here. This might be like a deep zone. And then if this is a deep zone, that means the flat's gonna be wide open. Unless he's manned up here, and then that's a deep zone. But either way, with the numbers game, this little flood levels concept with the table route in the corner, that's gonna cook. That's gonna cook because the numbers on that right side of the field, it looks favorable. So what Rain does a lot on offense, he's searching for favorable matchups. Or he might go to another formation. He loves level sail. Not formation, but play level sails. He loves to run level sails. Oh, shit. There we go. And then he goes with the flat end combo on that side. It's real nice. And then as you can see, the first thing he probably read was he dropped. If he dropped, that means this space is void of coverage. He dropped. If he rolls coverage, he's not going to be able to get to that spot probably, because especially if he's like in in a half or even in a third. But if he manned them up, then that probably would be his best bet. And as you can see, nothing. Just void of coverage in that slot. This is a cover two. Look like a cover two. Base cover two. And then he just, oh shit. Riggs. Riggs. I can guarantee you he goes back to that. I can guarantee if he give him the same look, which he is, he's just not down as far. He's gonna go to he's gonna give him the same exact throw. Again, he's always going to play the numbers game where it's a favorable matchup. Like so right here. As you can see, he has the runoff on that side. He sees press coverage. And this is what I was telling y'all about. Instead of going with that fade route, what does he do? He put him on a curl and he stems the curl up. So now it's not the outbreaking where it's just straight attack up the field. That's 99 speed worthy. If he's stemming up, he's recognized he's playing the numbers game. And the numbers game this time is with the stats. This is 97, 98 speed. It don't give a fuck what this speed is. And if you look, he's dropped him in the box, so he sees there's no help over the top. And I can guarantee you, he's going. If he gets a release in a step, he's throwing that go ball. 1,000% throwing that go ball. Yeah. That's not, it's just, he's just too damn fast. And right there, the game does what it does, and they don't give up the throw. Damn tissue. Had a big boy little snot bubble forming. Shit, let me back up. Why the hell I'm so close to the camera? All right, coming back out. This time, you see stem him up, right? Let's look at the play art, though. And my ass got right back close. He stems him up again. So now, where the numbers game is, it looks like this corner route with him being on the angle. And then the favorable is Hardman on this corner route. Because it's a simple high-low read. If he runs with Worthy, he's going to check that corner. And then he's going with this seam streak in case he drops here. He'll occupy that area and he's going to throw that ball right there. Again, 3-on-2 on this left side. He going to play that numbers game all day. You see him jump inside. He is looking for this corner route. And as you can see, he's sending pressure also. So he just throws that corner route. Easy high-low read. Easy high-low read. He ain't started to work in the RPO yet, which means he don't see the advantage on that trip side yet to where he wants to throw that RPO. If he leaves that RPO guy uncovered where anybody over top, he's probably going to throw that RPO up. In this situation, this is RPOable. See, he dropped him down. Maybe you don't throw it right there no more. But prior to, it's the same read. It's the same read. X is there. Yep. The same read. Like I told y'all, his thing on offense, like with Rain has mastered, like I was talking about TD, just the fundamentals of the Madden. Just the fundamental, like, base things you need to know to be good on Madden for it to translate to each game. Rain got them mastered. So, like, when you ask somebody how someone can run the same formation year after year after year, and they still be top of the leaderboards, is because they understand the bones of the game. Base fundamentals, like, excuse me. Y'all are saying, well, is it really numbers? Yes, the numbers is right here on this side. This 2-on-1 right here. Where is he gonna play, and what is he gonna do off the height? If I'm reading this guy, is he jumping inside? Is he jumping outside? Is he gonna roll coverage here? And then that'll tell me everything I need to know. Off the hike, you'll see it. Bam. He jumps here. So I need to see what this guy's doing. Because we know he is out to play now. You see how he's like looking at the cornerback. I mean, the quarterback. He got to be in some type of flat or hook, but nothing that has to do with any of these guys here. So it's the receiver, the corner over B, and the safety will dictate where that ball goes. And as you can see, he rolls corner, which means he had to be in some type of cover four, like cover four quarters or something like that. So he matches here, and then he just, you know what I'm saying, put a little precision joint. I would literally run that same look and empty bunch against cover four quarters. And then now the RPO, you know what I'm saying, he started to put that in. Now he can mix in the RPOs in the red zone. And I'm pretty sure he's seeing that the receiver, I mean the DB over that receiver backed up. Oh my nigga, that's first piece of pop nigga that I had in so long. It was so good. But nigga, it clogged my nose and got the sizzling up in there, man. When you don't drink pop for a minute and you up a pop, that shit different. All right, let's see what he does this time defensively. Because it's hard. It'd be tough against the Customato, man. You don't know what a motherfucker gonna come out in and what they gonna do and what they gonna adjust and none of that. So he's gonna go 2-man under straight up. Still sending 3 with a blitz user and then a hard flat, but it means you have to have a good user because you need to cover all this. A lot of your users depending on what this slot receiver does here. And he's shadowing this running back also. So he sees that running back go. He's probably going to end up remembering that he's in a hard flat, so he doesn't need to drop here. And then you may see him come here and then drop back down. Yeah. And then probably give you the same thing. Same thing right here. Might at some point might end up doing something safety wise with those deep zones. Because it look like he not running anything over 15 yards. You know what I'm saying? Now, Rain don't really like the fuck with the metal like that. But at some point, if he just keep hitting those drags and McLaurin keep cooking like that, he might go to some sort of blitz to kind of expedite the quarterback, speed him up a little bit. Because, like, McLaurin, I don't know what his abilities are, but it just looked like the nigga just cook off the line. Like, McLaurin ain't somebody I'm a press. If I'm on Reds, I ain't pressing the star receivers. They just be frying shit, man. Even though he got a star corner over there, I don't know what the speed difference is between the two. All right, so coming back out, if he back in trips tight end, he has his audible set up so he can come out in the same play. If you continue to give a same base look, he gonna keep attacking you. This look like all right, right there it goes to the RPO because the numbers again are favorable. Now, this is where the shit can get annoying. Because he'll throw that RPO all game. Like right now, that RPO look favorable. You just have to watch this guy here. And then he audibles. But when you audible, notice that the safety, he gonna immediately drop down and it's a dead giveaway. He didn't audible to just a 2-man underset. Or it could be a cover one hole. So you see immediately he goes on the angle route, puts him on the angle route, and then that's the read right there. That's what I mean. Like, he gonna play that numbers game, and you cannot give away what you win, or he gonna make just a slight adjustment right here. That looked like the same shit. And he throws the corner route. That was weird though. Like the audible looked at like some zero coverage because how these two DBs was sitting high above, but it ended up being a cover 2, I think. unless he just cooked him off the line. Yeah, he gave him a pass, and then he dropped. Yeah, that's a weird ass cover too. And because how he pushed him off the line, that read gets a little muddied up. Because he pushed that streak inside. So he still got leverage now on that corner route, and that streak ball becomes a lot harder to throw on to that back pylon. So he ends up throwing the high ball to the corner, ends up getting broken up. Go down to, yeah, that's a crazy looking ass defense for real. He'll probably go back to something similar. And he again shows he's just in a 2-man under. And because he recognizes, you notice he smoke screens him. If he keeps him smoke screen, then his primary is going to be this corner route. And that's just to hold this guy down. And then if he does drop, like he makes an adjustment, he drops deep zone, he'll quick check to that X corner. Because it's a favorable game for him on that side of the field. Okay, audible down to the in route, streak to pull him up just in case he wants to hit underneath, and then a crosser. Low key, that's been one of his go-to combos since Madden 20. And both these guys aren't going to be really throwable unless his user is complete ass. He's going with Chin going to be able to take away both those routes. And if he don't end up scrambling, I expect him to check down the X right here. Yeah. Because DB, like just using that slot corner, he can take away that X under corner route and that crosser, but he can't do shit about that drag that's underneath. So again, I wouldn't expect him to actually throw this RPO. But the game is so garbage with him being backed up so far, you probably could throw it. Yeah, this game is so terrible. With him being backed up so far, you actually still can throw it. I wasn't expecting him for to throw it because just the look wasn't favorable. You know this rig shit better than I do though. Now this is where you go fishing. I don't know how aggressive he gets because I think Rain got ball first. So just watching him for years, you may see him get a bit more aggressive in this area. I mean, on this down because Buddy does get ball at half. So you do want to kind of hurry up and get you a stop because you want to go into the half with the lead. Now aggression from Rain looks like multiple things. I'm gonna tell you why. This is a bit more aggressive with him coming down with this safety. He mans up the slot, and now he's bringing a safety in the box to make sure he can stuff the run, and then he gonna try to put him in a position where the drag is not a viable read. If I can get you in a 3rd and 8, then the drag ain't really it probably won't be the read that you looking to go to for real. So let's see what the business is. It's crazy though, Buddy and Shotgun Spread ain't did no audibles. Like, why are you in a custom? I guess on some, well, I know he nigga having wild success. All right, now he goes back. Yeah, that's the bag. That's the bag. That's the bag. That's the bag. Now he probably gonna take the hard flats because there's no need to have those hard flats on the field. Everything you playing now is up. Just get a tackles right there. 4th and 11. You don't have to go hard flats again. You're gonna force him into something he's not comfortable with. Now Buddy has to make a read that's over the 6-7 yards, and he might end up throwing a pick on this little stick route. Oh no, nope, just turn the ball over. I mean, I think that's probably the biggest. And this is how he'll get a lot of stops by just taking away your first layer of comfort and then putting you in situations you might not necessarily be comfortable in. And the situation does not have to be a 3rd and long. Some people like to spam corner routes and post routes. That's their thing. So then you might see the shell change to a cover 2 zone drop type shell, and then he's funneling everything inside towards his user. So it's all based off tendencies. You playing somebody who like to throw a shit ton of drags, you got to go hard flat and stop the run and get them to a situation where they can't throw those. And Buddy just went to a curl route in the middle of the field. Now this is the numbers game again. It's the drag on Buddy. But Buddy user is a bit strugglish. Let's see what he goes to here. Oh, it got to be something on the strip side. Yeah, had them numbers is crazy. I would wholeheartedly think it was something on this trip, the same route combo with the zig because it looks man to man-ish, and he was throwing that corner route. Because what I thought he would do, I thought he would audible to the RPO. Wholeheartedly thought he would audible to the RPO. If he were to get that set, yeah, there it goes. 3-4 odd. And he did a great job of running over there with his user. I ain't gonna lie to you, because he was cooked on everything else. I wonder, because you run that RPO to the left side, does it develop slower? Right here, he get ball at half, so he just gonna take his points. Play it smart. You got to create points off the turnover. And this is this rain type of game, G. Now he can enter the half. He get a stop right here because I would say 100% get a stop, or he might get another turnover on Buddy, unless he can get a streak going to McLaren. But this is his type of game, and he always used to talk about shit like this in the vids. Go in with a lead, I get ball at half, score, get my multiple possession, and then I can get a bit more aggressive defensively. Shotgun deuce close. I wonder if this that RPO. I wonder if this the RPO. Like Regs, it feel like you just you a bit more relegated to mediocrity defensively. That's a crazy call. So he's just trying to get it to the half. He ain't burned no time out. He hurried up. He just trying to get it to the half. He might go that RPO joint. No, this nigga ran the ball again. Boy, y'all, boy. And then called the timeout. Nigga, that is crazy bad clock, man. You better not run that damn ball again. And audible the bunch tight end probably gonna go to the PA. Oh, that's not bunch tight end. Then he flips it. The fuck is he going to a RPO? Nope. It's a really bad fucking route combo. Oh, I'm so confused by Buddy. Second half, he's back in 3-4 odd. I would wholeheartedly expect him some sort of streak up the sideline. And then maybe a flat. There you go. Hey, come on, Chad. I was about to say maybe a flat from Hardman so he could play that high-low game. He's gonna, and then boom. That shit easy. That's basic reads when it come to Madden. You see, you got the one safety high, but he's in a box. So you can run something just to hold him. You have one guy, and he's split in between both guys. Like, he's not sitting directly on top. He's split in between the two. So you can, that's why I said streak, hard, flat, simple, high-low read. See where if he drops or holds at any point. To be fair, he don't even need to drop or hold because he's going to get a free release with 97, 98, whatever his speed is. So he's automatically the read unless he user it and he just beeline back there with his user. He is for sure the read. And that's the only thing I'd be looking at. He blocking to make sure he get more than enough time. And that's the easiest touchdown and the easiest read you going to make. That shit don't get no easier than that. And now you got a player who is prone to running the ball in a situation where it does not behoove you. I like that word, man. It don't behoove you to run that rock. Now, in this type of gameplay, when you're playing against this type of player, you don't get to see how good someone's is adjustment-wise, because you're playing against somebody who does not force you to make a lot of adjustments. Like he ain't really forced him to do too much of nothing outside of take away the run and then go from there. The one thing with Rain, like his biggest weakness this year, he don't switch stick, and that's mine. You know what I'm saying? I find I don't switch stick a lot because I still make a shit ton of adjustments. I'm adjusting all the time. Like right there, just a terrible decision to run the ball. So I don't switch stick a lot. You know what I'm saying? I still play the game like it's previous Maddens. Right there, that corner route don't work, and it's just bagged up because all his, like, for instance, remember how Rain ran his trips? So look, all these dudes get pressed, and they all get pressed into this pocket here. The corner route gets shut down. The table gets shut down. If he would have flatted here, and that's why Rain does flat a lot, you take this defender and you move him out the way, it creates the open pocket right there that he likes with those level sales. Buddy just said, everybody go do something. He's coming down to take away this inside guy, and it was just, he threw it to this guy. Oh, that's a terrible ass read. The route combo was struggling itself, but that's a really, really, really bad read, and he ends up quitting. But yeah, that's kind of what makes Rain really good at the game year after year, and why he's able to compete when he does go on mud. He can compete with pros, etc. Is because he's always going to take what the defense gives him. He's going to play the numbers game with trips. And then if you have any tendencies, he takes really good advantage of any bad tendencies that you do have. Like even when you see him play against other, like last year when he played against all the Facebook creators, etc. You know what I'm saying? Realize Shibata can't pick up the loop, so he just looped him to death, even though he's not somebody who really runs a lot of meta. So it's players like him, even when I said about TD, they're going to be good year after year. Just basic understanding of how the game is played, G. But if y'all like this breakdown, man, let me know who y'all want me to break down next. As always, man, appreciate y'all for rocking. I'm gone.